So David, what's the secret here?
Apex.
Oh dear God.
Hey!
David, what's up, man? Oh, I gotta fold myself out.
Though.
Yes. It's good to see you, buddy. How are you, man? What'd you name this car?
Blue Jay-Z.
The Blue Jay-Z. That's, I should have known that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, the first start off was always bad.
I do love me the sound of a 2J. I know I'm a LS guy, but they sound so good. It is really pretty. You guys did a good job with it, man.
Dude, it took forever.
How's the Mustang doing?
Same old. That's how I want it to be, though.
Yeah, the reliable one.
Yeah. 7 pounds of boost and 630 wheel in this car. Stock everything except the clutch.
What's amazing is they're so different. Like, look, just the size. Look at how fucking big they are.
It's the 90s, right? And then a modern car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so different.
One of these days we'll get you out and you can drive my drift car. Yeah. K1 speed in what used to be a Target. It's kind of hard to tell from this size, like where any of the lines are and where the grip is gonna be, but let's play with it. Looking good. I hope this fits. 9, roll 3. Woo! I feel like I have a big mark on my forehead because my forehead is numb. Do I? Yeah. Oh, good. Not so much here or here, right here.
Earlier, I was like, oh my God.
Everywhere we go, some subscriber is like, hey David, I know you, man. You're like famous. It's so cool. And he genuinely loves dealing with people, man. Good dude.
Oh, hi.
David Patterson.
Look at boss.
You beat me by, look at that.
God.
Wait, 007, 007 to me.
This.
Killed it.
Mine's a 23.4.
What time are you gonna try to break?
I want to go to 23. That's all I want. Look at the back.
No! No! Ah!
Good driving, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Bro, wait.
No! Damn it! Every time! I get so close to setting a good lap and they rob my power. Again with the power.
Good driving, bro. I'm super proud.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Super proud.
David, what do you think you ran?
Didn't make it.
Yeah, I don't know if I got a full lap.
I don't think I ever got a full lap.
Yeah, twice I got shut down on the straightaway. I was like, this is it, no!
I had one lap and I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna have the best time ever. And then they cut.
And my man sees me in the back going, come on, I'm so close.
I can drive. The way you were evading
Thank you,
people,
man.
I was like, dude.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man. That was the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me at a go-kart track.
That dude kept cutting everybody off.
No, did you see me go like this?
No, we saw it, yeah.
You got
So what did you run?
24-0 again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, it's us, top 3. We need to go stand on the podium.
Yes, we do. Yeah! Podium! Podium! Not like it matters, but I'm enjoying this car.
It's a toy for sure.
I do love the sound on these things. They sound
Very
so
different.
smooth.
That's what's so great is I get in the Mustang, I get a completely different experience. I still love it. I still love the sound of a V8. I still love the sound of a 2J. I don't have to pick a side. For some reason, people feel like they have to pick a side.
That I definitely don't get. I understand you want to identify with like a group, but dude, a 2J is a great engine.
Yeah, you can't.
And LS is a great engine.
Yeah,
like I don't
deny
care
either.
Yeah, and you know what? They both have a very distinct sound and a feel to them when driving, and they both have their pros and cons. But I love everything, dude. I've got a V8 and an SR20 and a KA, and a straight 6 Cummins with a turbo.
Oh yeah.
So like I love everything. I really.
Was that the dually?
Yeah, that's the dually, the tow rig. I don't know, man. I love anything, but it's funny because you look at the cars that we have, and every motor that we have is like a proven motor. Like
I jumped straight to it, dude. Like I could have gone SR or KA, but what was my favorite import motor when I was growing up? 2J. I couldn't afford a Supra, so I'll just take the engine.
Yeah.
So I built like a mini Supra. You could do something really cool, like putting a BMW M5 V12 or whatever. And people try that stuff all the time, but nobody makes a wiring harness for it. Nobody does all that crap, and it's annoying.
I'm sick of screwing with the cars. I just want to drive, man.
That's me, and a lot of people don't get that because a lot of people like watching me work on cars. I've never been good at working on cars. Like I always screw up. I always get hurt. I always pinch my fingers up. Like I always, no matter what, if I'm doing anything, I get hurt working on a car, and I enjoy it. But my favorite part's driving. Like this car, when I got it, all I thought about was how it was gonna drive. Not wow, I get to work on this thing.
How much power does this make to the wheels?
509.
509.
Well, and that's on really, really, really conservative timing.
Yeah.
But I want it that way. I want the car to last. I hit full boost at 3,300 RPM.
Nice.
It's ridiculous, so it's always ready to go. Yeah, it's like, does he not know how to drive, or is it just a hard clutch? Yeah. Later, man.
We just had somebody pull up next to us on the road and go like, "Hey man, I watched you on YouTube," and he does such an awesome job being grateful for everybody that follows him and takes the time to say hi.
I have a saying: they put food on my table.
Yeah,
you have to be nice to the people who support you in any venue.
It's very true. I'm learning from the greats.
Oh, stop! You're overselling me.
I was really lucky. I had River. Shout out to you, buddy. I had a guy, River, come down to see me in Chicago at the auto show, and he was super cool, dude. I autographed his helmet and stuff, and it was just like, it meant so much to have somebody come up and be like, dude, you're so down to earth, and I love you, and you're awesome.
The first time somebody asked me to sign something, you know what I said back? Why? I was like, I'm not to me, that I don't see myself like that. So
yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, so I remember saying that. They're like, but I look up to you. I'm like, really? Me? Like, I just make videos. I edit things.
Thanks.
I just share experiences. That's all I do. So
yeah, man, it's I don't know. It makes me feel good though every now and then when that happens. And it's crazy to be with him because that's like the second or third time today when somebody has said that. We've been hanging out for what, 5 hours?
We went karting too.
Yeah, we went karting, and one of the guys at the
who worked there.
The guy worked there was like, "Hey man, yeah, how you doing? All right." He was like talking and taking pictures. He was like
giving me secrets too. He's like, "Hey, take this turn this way," and blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh, okay."
My ultimate goal is I want to inspire people.
Yeah, no, if you can affect somebody's life even that much, it's pretty much worth it.
Yeah,
even
totally
if it's one dude. Like people, I think, get too caught up in numbers. They're like, oh, I have 20,000 Instagram followers.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool, man, but what does that do for people?
Yeah. So I've known you since
2014.
2014?
Yeah.
2014 when we did Rally North America. That was Rally That was Rally 50?
Yep. That was a long rally.
That was
to do my first rally, it was that long.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But we met on Rally North America on the US 50 rally and kept in touch ever since. Just, you know, I think, how many subscribers did you have at that point?
I would like to say I had maybe 2014. I had 60 to 70K.
I know you hadn't broken 100 yet because you were talking about how excited you were going to be.
Because Farah was on the rally. I was excited that Matt Farah was on the rally. I signed up. maybe potentially get advice as well. And when I met him, I had to tell him that about 2-3 years before that, I emailed him. He was looking for a video editor, and I applied. And he goes, "Are you from LA?" I go, "No, but I'll move out to LA to be your video editor." And he goes, "No, dude, I saw your YouTube channel. Just keep doing your own thing."
Really?
And I listened to his advice, and then the next time I saw him, I had 70,000 subscribers. So like, he was like, "Oh, you're that dude." I was like, "Yeah." And
That
it was
dude
really,
in blue.
Yeah, but it was amazing how he was like, "Dude, props to you, man." I was like, but I listened to somebody who could have hired me and paid me no money, you know, and but I took his advice and I just kept grinding away.
It's been really cool to watch you go from the kid, let's be honest, the kid who was kind of like just figuring it out and working really hard.
I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah, aren't we all? But
thanks,
just
YouTube.
kept going and going, and now you just recently crossed 700,000.
Yeah.
And he's genuine, and I love that about him.
That 700,000 is people. I think a lot of people, they go, "Oh, it's numbers now. Look at mine. I have this many people." But truly, you need to look at when people hit that subscribe button, you owe them in a way. You owe them because you get to do what you get to do because of them.
Yeah.
So that's why whenever I meet anybody, I try never get an attitude, because I was in Dallas recently and I got out and I was actually in a Grabber Blue Mustang, but it wasn't mine. I just rode it, and he goes, "Oh, have to be in a Grabber Blue car, dude?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's not mine," and blah blah blah. And I literally thought the way I said it was mean, and I instantly apologized. Like, I was like, I cannot be mean to somebody who supports me. I refuse to be.
Dude, I've watched you go from somebody who was like just kind of getting started to someone that's now has random people drive up next to you and be like, "Hey man, I watch you on YouTube."
No, man, I remember. No, that's wild. I mean, especially,
it's cool though.
Especially here in Atlanta, because the car culture here is much bigger than my hometown.
Yeah.
So when I moved here, and I went on my first ever hangout with my girlfriend alone, and we weren't even dating yet. And we're sitting down at Mall of Georgia. I'd never been recognized at Mall of Georgia. I got recognized 8 times, and she didn't know what I did. So I'm like, if people asking to take a picture with me, and I'm like, "Oh my God." And she's like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "I do YouTube." And I was like, "Oh God." She goes, "That's cool." I'm like, best answer you want to hear.
Yeah,
that's
sweet.
cool.
So David, where are we heading right now?
We're heading to a shop that my friends open. Pop. That just does basic maintenance work, but they do pretty much everything now. Just like alignments and stuff. A lot of drift car guys, they're gonna go to it for tires, used tires and stuff like that. But they're opening up a shop today, and I promised I'd be there. So here I am driving in the rain in a 240 tin can.
It's probably the nicest tin can I've ever been in.
Thanks, man.
Station is on your left.
So what you're about to see is what happens when David Patterson shows up at a car event.
Just go right here behind Morgan.
Okay.
Well, do you want to park inside?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's do that.
It might be easier for you to like go
Yeah.
in. So we're gonna do that.
It's the only way to hold it. Yeah.
Hey, I've got fan mail for you.
Oh yeah, somebody sent in fan mail to the shop. Hey. We good? Stop here?
Have fun.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, TJ.
I'm sure you guys probably saw it.
It's so interesting to go to different states and see the trends in that state.
What do you notice here?
Here I'm noticing the little rubber clamps that go from the body kit to the fender. Lots of Hondas. Everybody's got the toe
The toe hooks.
The toe hooks in the front and the back.
The wheel poke, I just don't get it. I'm sorry if you're into stance. I don't mean to insult you or offend you, but I just don't get it.
That's fine.
And that's okay, because
From
everybody.
a driver's perspective, it doesn't make sense. From someone that just wants to look cool and show at a car show, it makes perfect sense.
Exactly. I'm not knocking it. I just don't get it.
I mean, it looks cool, but I'm not gonna drive it.
I don't know. I guess I look at everything from a performance standpoint, and it's.
Balance, my friend. Balance. Not
I'm all or
everybody is
nothing.
about
You know
performance.
this. You know this. Well, they should be. Goddammit. There's a perfect example of why stance just doesn't make sense to me. That car, you can see the front wheels fit perfectly, like exactly how they should, and then the rear wheels they had to camber a ton to make them fit inside the bodywork, and it looks like they might have rolled the fenders, which whatever, you want to roll your fenders, I get that. But all that angle in the rear and none in the front, I bet that car drives like absolute shit. I will say I do like this Kia, it's really, really clean. The thing that I'm noticing here, and this is partially why I don't understand stance, but if we look at, right, the fitment, it's really clean. It's right in there, you know, it's awesome. But check this out, all right? So tire hair goes away the first time you drive on your tires. Look at this. There's still tire hair on the outside of the tires. It hasn't even worn the outside of the tread yet, so it's, for the life of me, I just don't get that. And it's all for looks, which I guess is, you know, your own choice as a car owner, but here we go. Here's a couple good examples. Check out the Beamer's got a little camber in the back, but it's acceptable. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, Mito, your old car is for sale.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yes. Welcome to Atlanta where people sweat. It's fucking hot. Notice all the drivers looking at this car.
That's what we're thinking of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's a beast.
Yeah. Anytime I've seen one of these, it's all battered up or anything. And it's like,
I mean, this thing's got its battle scars. I mean, I drive it every chance I get because it's fun.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be. Yes.
It's a driver. It's not a show car.
Oh, thank
well, I
God.
like your list of things. It seems surprisingly roomy, though.
Get in.
Yeah. Are you sure?
It's a car. You're not going to hurt anything.
You're the man.
What you got to do is sort of leave your foot out and put your knee under the steering wheel first.
Okay, I like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I still have headroom and everything.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No.
Maybe about 10
Yeah, I've
minutes.
only driven Japanese cars on this side, so it's awesome, though.
You don't need a whole lot of power.
Yeah, I did have it on backwards. Right here, read what it says right under where it says add van.
I hit full boost.
Their sporty drive. That's great. David has a line to talk with him.
I thought about it.
Well, that was fun, dude. Thanks for bringing me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Again with the power. I get so close to setting a good lap and they rob my power.